Grand Rising Soul Fam. Today I am coming on to share 40 days of Venus retrograde with some tools. Today we're contemplating Gene Key 15, which is the shadow of dullness, the gift of magnetism, and the divine expression of fluorescence. So we just shared the Wisdom Keeper story. Now coming on to share the Tao Oracle by Ma Deva Padma. And I love this. Today, the hexagram name is Modesty. And, this morning getting ready, my partner's like, what are you doing? I'm just laughing and playing with my wig on. And I'm telling him, babe, I'm just playing. I'm just waking up to play. And, he's got 6 houses in Capricorn. And today is a Capricorn day. He's like, you're already playing? Of course I'm already playing. I wake up playing. So this is kind of fun. So keywords today: moderation, humility, keep it simple, sweetheart, lack of pretension, self-respect, sincerity, and respectability. So let's have some fun contemplating this one. We live in a world that reveres extraordinariness. Sooner or later, nearly everyone fantasizes about being admired for their brilliance and the guarantee of happiness from gaining fame or fortune or adoration because of it. Rarely do we come across anyone who is content to simply being ordinary. Craving anything new, exciting, or glamorous, we imagine how our lives could be different, worrying about how the world sees us or wondering whether the grass might be greener in the other fellow's garden keeps us discontented and preoccupied to the point of distraction. Paradoxically, a person who lives simply and who wholeheartedly focuses on attending to life in the moment already stands out from the crowd. Modest individuals aren't concerned with the doing of others. They simply get on with the living their lives to the best of their ability. A modest approach now will ensure your success, perhaps surpassing those who are busy creating a reputation. Be willing to remain in the background, not calling attention to yourself or your efforts. The nature of your efforts will be respected once it comes to light. Modesty is a virtue that's highly respected in leaders because their moderation works towards the common good and be counted upon regardless of circumstances. As a natural consequence of their balanced nature, moderate individuals have a healthy self-respect, taking care not only of others but of their own needs as well. Look within for clarity while remaining open to what's happening, and weigh all things in the balance before drawing conclusions. Even if that means going against prevailing opinion, follow the guidance of your intuitive knowing. If you act immoderately by overextending yourself physically, mentally, or emotionally, exhaustion and complications are sure to result. Moderation is modesty in action that keeps things simple, enabling us to discern more easily when we are moving towards extremes and what to do about it. Simplicity creates spaciousness. Whether we're clearing unnecessary clutter from a room or from our minds, the result is not only refreshing and expansive, but a new perspective is gained as well. Meditation will realign you to the intrinsic spaciousness within yourself, allowing you to become alert and attentive to the present moment as it unfolds. It restores inner equilibrium that has been lost by stress. Keeping your awareness in the present moment puts an end to struggle and provides you with room to respond creatively from moment to moment. It gently and subtly engenders nourishing qualities of self-acceptance and forgiveness, while diminishing negative habits like seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances. A good deal of humility, alertness, and patience is required for any transformation, and these qualities are nourished by meditation. It takes maturity to understand that specialness invariably becomes a prison, and that equanimity is freedom from extremes. Taking responsibility for the choices you make can be at the beginning an overdue humbling process. Just start where you are now and correct any imbalances brought on by immoderate thoughts or behaviors. Then you're in alignment with the modest quest for what is sincere and true in yourself. So here we go. Here are the changes. The bottom line, number 1. Carefully considering each step you take will create depth and steadiness in your actions and composure. This is all that's needed in order to be successful, and whatever it is you take on now. Line 2. Others recognize and are attracted to your modest nature. Your sincerity and integrity speak volumes. You are respected for who you are, and your gentle influence has positive and far-reaching effects. Line 3. Your tenacity and care in attending to the smallest details has generated more than enough support to create something of real value. By working in harmony with the Tao, unconcerned with praise or recognition, you are setting the tone for achieving great success. It may come as a surprise to learn that you have become a source of inspiration to others. Ooh-wee! Line 4. Remembering to consider the implications of what you say and do helps you to take responsibility to act with authority and stay in touch with others and the requirements of the time. Moderation is about creating order and balance, and not about appearing self-effacing or weak. Line 5. Do not make the mistake of confusing modesty with over-compliance or passivity. Be watchful and act accordingly whenever you sense that correction is needed. By keeping your actions above reproach, practicing moderation, and avoiding any tendency towards egotism, you will have continued success. And top line, line 6. You are being asked either by others or through your own intuition to take matters in hand, which may require accepting a leadership role. To deny this by claiming unworthiness would be misplaced modesty and self-indulgence. So the demands of the time are such that you must be clear and decisive in your own thinking. So take time to consider what's needed, then be 100% available for what must be done. Rarely do all 6 changing lines in a hexagram bear favorable meanings. In the case of modesty, they do. This clearly indicates that moderation in all things is highly regarded by the Oracle. It's not about the fame and fortune, y'all. It's not about the likes and the followers. You know, on Instagram, I have like 120 followers or something like that. And on TikTok, I don't do anything to be paid for it. I just like to share. And that's just the energy that I like to put out, is the energy of giving, and giving without needing the receiving of anything from this little exchange. Because this nature is so abundant. She's always giving in so many ways that when I can just give from an overflowing cup, it just feels better, y'all. Don't need to get all the bells and whistles about it. It just feels good. Sending you so much love and inner light, the inner glow of fluorescence.